Welcome to NobleBears.tv. Thank you so much for joining us. We had such a great game for the Lady Bears against the Guthrie Blue Jays. It was just a 4-point game, but, man, it felt really, really close. They had both teams put on a great performance. We're so happy that you guys have joined us for the boys' game. There's about 5 minutes left until the beginning of this one before we tip this off. My name is Matt Lorenz, and I am joined here by Coach Chad Bird. Thank you so much again, Chad, for joining us at NobleBears.tv. Last minute kind of request, too.
Hey, I enjoy filling in anytime I can for Mr. Trevor Lorenz. He does a great job here in this seat, and anytime I can try to fill his shoes, I have a great time.
Well, we enjoy having you. There's no doubt about it. So, you guys, if you would please say a little special prayer for the young man. He had 4 wisdom teeth taken out.
Only 4, huh? Only 4.
Oh, my goodness. We thought before we gave him to Uncle Sam, we would take care of that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
A good idea. I don't know exactly how they go about it. I don't know if they use painkiller or medication when you're there at Uncle Sam or not.
Oh, he's just like, toughen up, boy.
Yeah, I don't know how that works in the military, but
that's what I think his mama was scared of. That's what they would do is just go, you just toughen up, and she's like, no.
Open your mouth.
You got those pliers handy?
That's exactly right. So,
no, we are so glad you guys are here. Tell us what you know about the Guthrie Blue Jays, Coach, and what's it going to take for the Noble Bears to get out of the den tonight with a W like they did against Western Heights.
I'll tell you what, the Guthrie right now, if you look at their record and their ranking, it's
more like on paper, in other words.
On paper, yeah, exactly,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah. They're 9-6 right now.
Gotcha.
But I was looking, like I said, just definitely on paper. They're 0-2 against top 5 teams, and they're 0-2 against top 10 teams, and they're 2-3 against top 20 teams. So now, out of those, I mean, that's 10 games there that they've been playing top 20 teams, and that's a pretty tough schedule so far for Guthrie. But they're still, like I said, at 9-7. 9-7. So they got a lot of length. They're pretty tall. They can shoot outside. I know I've watched quite a bit of video on them, and they like to stroke that 3 ball.
Yeah.
And so it should be a pretty good game tonight between the Blue Jays and the Bears, just like the girls' game was just a few minutes ago.
Well, I looked at their schedule as well and some of their scores and some of the things that just stand out to you. They got beat by Shawnee, which I was in Shawnee today. I can't even believe we're in the same class as Shawnee. I mean, when that passed by a couple of universities and never mind, don't let me get started on that. I cannot even believe that Noble's in the same class as Shawnee, Oklahoma. But they lost to Shawnee earlier, but they beat teams like Piedmont. And then they beat a 6A team in Yukon 71-59.
Right.
I mean, that really just like stands out.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my goodness, look at this. They lost to Kingfisher, Clinton. They've lost to El Reno.
Right.
Kingfisher's
ranked number 1 right now in 4A, and I think that they beat Guthrie maybe by 20. But to be honest with you, to stay within 20 with Kingfisher might be a victory, because Kingfisher is just extremely good. And so, like I said, I watched some video even on that game.
Yeah.
And, they play tough and fast. And I think we're going to see a really fast ball game here tonight.
Yeah.
I think the ball is going to move up and down the court rapidly.
Before we get out of here, now there's a minute left. Let me tell you about a little insight Coach Bradley said. Now, folks, I always interview Coach Bradley at halftime of the girls' game, or at least we try to every time. And he said, listen, Matt, we have been working on every day for the last couple of days, just pounded in them about physicality. And he said, did you notice it in the JV game? And I said, Coach, you whooped them in the JV game. He said, because we got more physical than they got. And that's what we're bringing tonight, folks. Get ready for it. And I'm just like, all right, that sounds great.
Yeah, that's
Coach.
Exciting. Yeah, if we can find a way, like I said, to rock them just a little bit, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good ball game. Really should be. No reason for there not to be. So I like to hear that from Coach Bradley.
Yeah, I do too. Guys, buckle up. Here we go. We are just less than 29 seconds away. And get yourself all settled in at home. We're going to have the starting lineup Coach Chad Bird's going to call out the Blue Jays as they get announced, and I'll call out the Noble Bears. But, man, the crowd is really packed behind us. There's a lot of people here. Last game, Coach, we had over 1,500 IP addresses tuned in. And for you folks, an IP address is an address that's attached to your cell phone or it's attached to your smart TV. And we normally find that 2.5 people are watching per IP address. So I don't know how you have a half person, but it's quite a few.
Well,
so.
Maybe that's a baby or something like that that's watching. We'll count any Bear fan that we can get,
Well, there's 3,000 plus. So
yeah, 3,000 plus, and maybe 250 to 300 of those are ages 0 to 3.
Well, we've got several hundred behind us as well right now. So here we'll let you go.
Number 2, TJ Kelly is going to be starting for Guthrie. Number 3, Jalen Sheff. And this guy, number 3, can shoot the ball from outside, I promise you. Jalen Harper is another three-point shooter that they've got. Number 11, Alex Clark. And then their big guy, number 24, Grant Mayer. Matt, introduce the Bears to us tonight.
You got it, man. It looks like Brandon Harper is back in the lineup. So it looks like number 1, Brandon Harper, the sophomore. He'll handle the ball quite a bit, and he'll distribute it to the right person. That's what we're looking for tonight. He's going to have his hands full. They look like they're guard heavy, and he's definitely going to be one that's going to be needed. Another one is number 2, Austin Elmore, who's a senior. That guy right there can contribute so much just by passing and dribbling the right way. You got a 6'7" junior. Number 11, Landon Miller. Need a big game from him.
Big game tonight from
the Bears follow him. Somebody that's been really getting it down low and then just handling his business is number 12, and that'd be Colin Fisher, who just came into the game. And then we need this guy, Logan Kirby, number 21, to shoot it from the outside. He plays the forward, but, he's a guard as well, and I'm just letting you guys know he is something else. So get ready, guys. This tip-off is going to be awesome.
Well, the music's playing in here in the den. Coach Bradley's giving them the last second little talk as they walk out to the center court. Miller kind of eyes up, and there's another 6'7" guy just facing him down when it comes to Grant Mayer.
Hadn't seen that all year.
Should be a good battle between those two.
As you can see, the official looks pretty small next to both of them.
That's exactly right. Fisher kind of tips the ball, and number 4, Harper, brings the ball down for Guthrie. Like I said, we got speed right off the bat. Everybody's penetrating, moving, and
first thing that's got to happen is a block out, and that didn't happen. They got the ball back, and I'm talking about the Guthrie Blue Jays got the ball back with no block out, and it turned into a foul because they tried to shoot it again, and I'm not sure who that was picked up on, but it was Brandon Harper, number 1. It's his first foul.
Man, I'll tell you what, just the intensity level, and I know a lot of times they'll come out and then things will calm down just a little bit, as they begin to play. But I still think the speed in this first quarter might be really, really quick. That's 2 from Mayer from the line. And so Guthrie right off the bat goes up 2 points against Noble, 2:42 in the first.
Looks like the Guthrie Blue Jays come out in a man defense. Brandon Harper takes it right to the hole, and guess what? He gets fouled. So
great penetration.
Yeah, definitely. And so, again, a lot of guard play is going to happen tonight. I'm just sure of it. I think who wins the game is which guards can really step up and perform tonight without getting into foul trouble.
That's exactly right. Matt, we got Harper shoots, and he makes the first one.
Let's see if he can match Mayer shot for shot here. See if he can get to the line. Knock down the second one, junior Brandon Harper.
Oh, and he misses that one.
Colin Fisher hustles for the ball, hustles for it, battles down low. Colin Fisher with the rebound and the putback. Missed the shot, but he's back at the line.
Well, I'll tell you what I've noticed from Fisher, just even the last couple weeks, he's really improved underneath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just getting better and better and better every game. And I like seeing the progression of that throughout the season, to get better in what you're doing. And he's really done a good job of that. Sinking 1 out of the 2.
Yep, we got the game tied up here. That was a pretty easy break by the Blue Jays. They shoot the 3 ball at the top. Looks like number 3. Number 2. From outside Kelly knocks that one down.
They really do like to shoot the ball from there, Matt. So we definitely going to have to watch them. But so do we. Oh.
Well, Brandon Harper jumped up, knocked it out. Thought he was going to hit it over to Logan
I really
Kirby.
thought he was going to hit that.
So the score's 5-2. Noble's down by just a few. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining NobleBears.tv.
Ball's back up top. Going to penetrate here and collect and shoot. And off the backboard and in, number 4, Harper with 2.
He shot that one right over Elmore. Just kind of switched over to his right hand and shot it right in his. What's this one? Looks
Landon
like a carry.
Miller.
So that's Landon's first turnover of the night. Maybe that'll be the only one that he has. But Noble Bears are finding themselves 5 points down. Not even a shot taken there on that one. They walk it up the court, getting instructions by their coach. Looks like the Bears are going to be in a 1-2-2. Are you thinking that's what it looked like?
Yeah, that's right. And they're going to double up. It looks like up underneath Guthrie is
Good
trying
hustle.
to get the ball to the backside. Number 25 or 24, Mayer, couldn't score, but then they capitalized on that and shot it in for 2 in the paint.
Kick over to Landon Miller on the outside.
Fisher trying for the rebound, but Guthrie gets the ball and quickly bringing the ball back down again, and Fisher with a nice rebound on the backside. The pace of the game is really, really quick right now, and Guthrie is moving the ball up and down the court with efficiency.
You know, I know Bradley would like him to move forward, and as soon as he did, they ended up turning the ball over, and now all of a sudden it's a 9-point game. Guthrie Blue Jays have come to the den with some firepower.
That's exactly right. They're playing quick ball up and down the court. Bradley's going to have to make some adjustments here, decide if he's going to try to run with them or try to slow the ball down a little bit, and we'll see coming out with 5:44 in the first left, 2-11. Guthrie Blue Jays up quick in the first.
I want to be sure and give a shout out right away to Trevor Wardrop. As soon as I thought he was coming into the game, maybe not. But listen, Trevor Wardrop, you'll see him in a second, folks. He was nominated from the Coaches Association as All-State Football Selection. Our very own number 3, Trevor Wardrop.
Congratulations to Trevor.
It's awesome,
Nice
man.
job, Trevor.
And number 12 right there, Colin Fisher, had about 4,000 yards this year throwing to him. So he did awesome. All right, so it is definitely physical play.
Definitely, the pace of the game is quick.
And Landon Miller throws it out of bounds over to Logan Kirby. And so that's Landon's second turnover in the first quarter.
They got to turn around and play basketball here because Guthrie is going to be bringing the ball down. Coach Bradley decides he's going to check in a couple guys and try to make some adjustments here.
Into the game is coming in is Trevor Wardrop. Number 3, he's waiting. And Jake Williams, number 5. They're both going to be checking in right now.
Got a push. They're going to call that on Colin Fisher. That'll be his first.
So there's a look at the newest All-State wide receiver for the Noble Bears. Number 3, Trevor Wardrop. He had a great season this year catching the ball.
He really did.
Coach.
He was impressive.
He's an impressive athlete. And he gets a rebound just like that. Comes into the game, kicks it forward.
Fisher got, I think, a hand on that ball. And Trevor was able to regain possession. Elmore at the top. Harper trying to throw it back out, and a little bit of a tip there, and Wardrop's going to try to
go all the way
to the rim.
And then something good's going to happen when you crack the egg.
Yeah,
that's what I always call
right.
that. They get into the
Getting
paint,
inside,
doing inside. Something good's going to happen there. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's the first
Noble
foul
Bears
on Kelly.
looking to get their third point from the charity stripe. That is their third point from there. So they haven't hit any shot from outside yet.
Wardrick comes right in and scores a free throw for Noble, and Guthrie ball going the other direction. 3-11, 4:28 left in the first. First press, I think we've seen from Noble, going to try to slow that them getting the ball down and setting up, because Guthrie has had no problem getting the ball down the court, but we got a good turnover there.
He faked out his own player.
That's exactly right. Williams with the ball. A lot of physical play right now from both teams. They're letting them play.
Yeah.
They're letting them play, Matt.
Yeah, they are indeed. Uh-oh.
Got by with a double dribble there from Wardrick. It appeared the ball might have been tipped. Williams really, really strong to the hoop, but not able to go. And tell you what, really good defense right now from Guthrie, and they're pressing the ball down the court again. Split two defenders. And we got a charge, is that right?
Yes,
charge.
Yes, sir. There was a charge on number 11, and Brandon Harper rushed down as fast as he could, stood right in the paint, and got ran into. So, hey, he's learning something from his quarterback, Colin Fisher,
that's exactly right. It's starting to rub off on somebody.
Ooh, oh, my goodness. That was right in front of us, man. That was literally right in front of us.
Man, the game is so physical and
this is
right
exciting.
now.
This is good stuff. You guys get ready. Hopefully they keep it nice, clean, physical play, and just let the boys go. But we want to make sure everybody stays safe as well. So, and that would be a charge again against the Guthrie Blue Jays. That's a charge number 2, charge. And I'm not sure who set that one. Fisher did. Okay.
Yeah, I was excited. I'm surprised, Matt. You had to ask twice.
Oh well, I did.
Because it appears. I'd like to know
how many.
How many games? No, yeah. Well, how many total? But how many games Fisher has not had a charge? Maybe
it's every game.
Every game.
Every game.
Every game. All right. Well, that answers that question. Guthrie with the steal and running the ball really quick. And looks like we're going to have a foul coming out from Jake Williams, and they're going to be shooting 2. That's Williams first. Number 3, Chef, goes to the line and shoots the first one and makes it.
It all started from behind the back dribble, and then it got, just turned over. Well, here comes the starters back into the game. Here we go. Landon Miller, number 21, Logan Kirby. See if they can put something together here for the Noble Fighting Bears. 3-12 is the score. And that free throw is good. That brings the score 3-13, and the Guthrie Blue Jays are replacing a lot of different players. They got a little bit more height than the team now. Number 34, number 24, both stand over 6'5". 34 is just taking over the paint. He's got the old school chucks too, man.
Right.
I love those shoes
really
he's got on,
yeah,
man. I'm kind of a shoe whatever, but man, when I see somebody come out on the court with those on, I'm like,
that's exactly right. You got to appreciate it.
His mom and dad know how to take care of him.
That's exactly right.
Check out my kicks.
Those are super nice there, Matt. Got some nice Converse on.
Yeah.
Number 4 has the ball up top and looks to penetrate against Harper, but Harper keeps him on the outside and then tries to pick his pockets.
Whoa.
He's on the ground and rolling around, but it looks like Harper.
Yeah. Grabbed him kind of around the neck area.
Yeah, it looks like they got Harper on the call. That'll be his second on the night so far. 2:06 left, 3-13. So Guthrie's up 10 points, and it looks like Guthrie subbed in number 5 Wilkerson, getting some of those starters a rest right now.
And that is definitely a charge. Colin was sat the whole time. He never moved from the spot, and the guy just thought he could run right over the top of him, but that's not happening. That's a charge by the king himself.
That's right. Colin Fisher, nice move there. Number 4, Harper. The foul was against him. That was the charge.
Colin Fisher with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to Landon Miller, who's looking to penetrate. Kicks it over.
Fisher goes in against the big guy inside, shoots over the top of him.
Boom!
That's
Puts it
2
down.
for Colin Fisher.
That's the first 2 points from the field for the Noble Bears. And here goes the senior, Trevor Wardrop, with a knockout. He gives it over to Landon Miller. Landon looks to penetrate, move. Got somebody in his face the whole time. And he throws the ball away.
Yeah,
so that's his third turnover for the day.
Nice, try for the backdoor cut, but just didn't clear his man. Elmore didn't, and that ball got picked off against Landon Miller there, unfortunately. So, Matt, a minute 17, and like you said, we've had free throws.
Oh, yep.
And then that Fisher, that's the first from the field. So, that's hard to stay in ball games if you're not being able to shoot from the field.
That'll be a turnover right there, and backcourt.
Nice. Minute 10 left. We need to score here.
When they substituted out, Coach, there's quite a bit of advantage Noble
so
far.
Right. We need to take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely need to take advantage
and score. They have a couple
score.
other kids on the bench for sure. Let's go. We got to score. What are we waiting on here? There's 1 minute and 7 seconds left, and we've got 5 points on the board. Colin Fisher looks at the top of the key. Back over to Logan Kirby. Fisher, top of the key. He's got people all over him.
He's trying to take the ball, and that was definitely a block by number 24.
Yep.
He thought he could get his feet up underneath him. 34, is that correct?
Yeah, 34, yeah. He just couldn't get those chucks moving fast enough.
Couldn't get his chucks in gear. And Fisher took advantage of that for sure.
We're kind of old school when we're calling them. I mean, we know what those shoes are,
Yeah, that's... They weren't near as cool, I don't think.
Oh,
Maybe
back then? No. They're much cooler today
Yeah,
than they were then.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, there's a missed free throw and knocked out of bounds by Landon Miller there at the baseline, but the Blue Jays recover the ball. That reminds me of the quote of the day is by Mike Leach. It's respect your parents. They pass school without Google.
That's exactly right. You remember when the encyclopedia man used to knock on the door and try to sell you that book for $1.99 a piece?
Oh, my goodness.
We had it hard.
We did. We had it hard. Here we go. 31 seconds left.
All right.
Noble Bears have an opportunity to knock into this lead a little bit. Colin Fisher with the ball down low. Gets his own rebound, but then it gets stripped out of his hands.
Yeah, that's 14 seconds left, and they're going to slow it down here real quick and just shoot this last shot. They're ready to go ahead and take it to them, and Fisher with some really good defense.
And with a great rebound.
Yeah. All right. That's the first quarter, 5-13. Guthrie's up against the Noble Bears.
We'll be right back here at noblebears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Welcome back to noblebears.tv. The True Blue Band is performing over on the left-hand side at the gym, and man, they bring the noise and I shouldn't call it noise. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean noise, but it's loud.
Good noise. It's good music.
Noise.
They're doing really, really good tonight. I've enjoyed every time. The atmosphere is great, and it looks like I see Mrs. Bear up there playing an instrument herself.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And just joining in on the fun that they have, and that is one thing that Pride has. Is they just have fun.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
They enjoy what they do.
Hey, Coach, let's talk about the fouls. It's a physical ball game right now, but the Blue Jays find themselves already.
Yeah, with 7, and that might be the reason that Coach was resting a few of those guys because they've already picked up a couple of them. Kelly's picked up a couple. Clark's picked up a couple. And he might have just been foreseeing that they could get into foul trouble going in the stretch. Right now, we're only the start of the second with 7 fouls already, so already in the bonus. Good for Noble.
That is definitely advantage Noble. They'll be
Yeah.
shooting a 1-and-1 every time, so that's what we're
exactly
looking
right.
for.
So this physicality plays out to our advantage if we can get to that charity stripe.
Landon Miller with the ball at the top of the key.
Nice
Throws
pass
it down
down
to
low.
Mason Crawford. Mason Crawford.
Look at that physical play by Mason Crawford. Gets
Right
the ball
to Trevor
stripped
Wharton.
out. Nice. They are letting them play tonight.
That's the JV juggernaut tonight, too. I watched him play JV ball. So,
Right.
Mason Crawford, just a sophomore. He steps up to try to defend the pass, and the shot, number 2, knocks it right in. Kelly, that's his 6th point.
That's right.
Is that right? No, 7th point.
Yeah.
7th
8.
point. Oh, 8th
8
point
points,
already.
yeah.
Oh, I can't count.
Well, I mean, we just keep counting them up. They keep going higher and higher, it looks like. But, wide open here.
This may be a dunk.
And he
Oh, my
tried to gather.
goodness.
I think he was going to go up for the dunk and wasn't able to keep his feet up underneath him. I'll tell you what, when you're 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", and you have a breakaway, you get excited about it because you know
your
that
feet
it's
are moving.
fixing. Yeah, but he couldn't get his feet to catch up with his brain there, and he went down, unfortunately. But he's okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we got number 2 at the top.
I was hoping for a dunk. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm not even going to.
Well, if they were going to score, I just prefer a dunk. But since they didn't score, they're fighting for the ball underneath there. I'll tell you what, this game has the potential of getting chippy. It really does.
It's already,
So,
the officials are already digging into.
That's right. It has the potential of being really, really chippy here. So Noble's at 7, Guthrie's at 15, and it's Guthrie's ball. And I'm expecting that Noble's going to full court press here and try to turn them over.
I've got these headphones on, and I can just hear a lot of screaming from the. That
Hard foul.
Was a hard foul. He got
Hard
up
foul.
underneath him and just couldn't go over the top. But yeah, I'm hearing a lot of crowd screaming. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not, but it's hard to tell what they're saying whenever you have the headphones on, right?
Well, sometimes, Matt, when we're in the booth like this, we're kind of isolated from the crowd behind us. I kind of zone it out, to be honest with you. But now that you mention it, there definitely is some noise.
There's definitely
in
some
here,
noise.
and it's not just the band from the corner. So
it's a athletic director's responsibility to control the crowd and stuff like that if they get too out of hand and stuff. And the other day, I heard somebody behind us, and he was really, really active behind us. And he was running up and down the sidelines here.
Right.
And, the game against Western Heights, it was a, 30-point blowout, for the most part.
Right.
And this guy was going crazy behind us. And our athletic director walked over to him. And I think he said, Matt, I literally walked over to say, yo,
Right.
calm down. You're
down a
right
notch,
behind the
yeah.
benches and the score
Right.
table. And he goes, all I did was walk up to him, and he goes, okay, I'm going to leave. Fine. And he just turned around and left. And he was like, whoa, I didn't mean that.
But sometimes you just know when you're in the wrong, There's just those times. So.
Tyler's a great guy, and it'd be probably a hard thing for him to have to ask somebody to leave, the
He
stadium.
does a good job. He does a good
just
job here as the AD, controlling everything. We got Mr. Elmore and Joey Bear in the game, and we got Miller scoring underneath for
That
2.
was a sweet pass, and definitely a great shot by Landon Miller.
Right. We need him to heat up a little bit tonight.
It's a 6-point game. The Noble Bears have got a lot of substitutions in the game right now.
Yeah, as to it seems that Guthrie does as well. Do they not? A few guys that have come off the bench.
Logan Kirby with a great rebound gets spun out. I started to say kicked out, but it's spun out. And he's going to get the ball at the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1.
Nice. That was on number 34, Tilly, and that'll be his second. Number 4, Harper, is going to be checking in for Tilly. They're going to give him a rest.
Logan Kirby at the free throw line makes this free throw. It'll be half the points that Noble have scored from the charity stripe. And it's still pretty early in the second quarter, and he doesn't. So we definitely have to make free throws if we're not getting those from the outside.
Right. If we're not making those shots, those field goal shots, we're going to definitely have to continue because taking advantage of being in the bonus so early, Bear with a good steal right here, and is he going to take it all the way? He gets hooked going up, and he gets to go to the line. Shoot, 14.
13, coach.
13,
Yes,
all right.
sir.
I was like, I do not have a 14.
Yeah.
Braden Morgan is his name, and it should be, what, a 1-and-1?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Was that a 2? That should be 2.
I didn't know that he was shooting. I don't know if they called it on the ground or.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know which way it was, to be honest with you.
The coach has got it down. He didn't want his player to come check in with us. They sometimes do that. If you guys don't know where we sit on the far right side of the scorers table, and a lot of the players from the visiting team thinks it's you and I that are checking the team in.
I don't mind wearing several hats, but that's just not
gonna
one
do that
we're
one,
doing tonight. So they might.
Oh, he saw him touch the line because that was a good
right.
play.
It was a good save, really good effort there by Peyton Elmore, but couldn't quite save it. It goes down, and then he gets back up. It should be a travel. Definitely the crowd behind us. I heard them on that one. You can't put the ball down and then pick it back up with 2 hands, you know. So we got Guthrie's trying to move the ball around the outside. Good defense by Noble right now.
Yeah, they're in a 2-1-2, and they're just kind of keeping it outside, making sure that the defense just stays pressured on the outside, but they leave number 2 wide open. The official down low didn't like something. The home crowd loves it. Number 11 for the Blue Jays has a charge. That is the
third foul for Clark.
I'm talking about the third or fourth charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Third foul for him.
Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that was a 4th charge. And then looks like Logan Kirby has to run to the trainers.
Yeah, I think he had something on his jersey. Normally if they got blood on their jersey or something like that, they got a spray
Gotcha.
that'll neutralize it, and then they can come back onto the court. He was looking at his jersey, so I'm assuming that's what it was. Extend half court man-to-man against the Bears. And Mr. Elmore is trying to get the ball in. He dishes it in to Williams, and Williams kind of pokes it back out, and ball's turned over. 10-15 right now.
Got to watch those turnovers, man. We got to get the ball.
We're just hanging in there. Just hanging in there, even though we're not shooting. Only 5 points. 7 points from outside, I guess, total.
Here goes Elmore with the ball over on the left-hand side. Gets a pick right out front by Landon Miller. They can't spin and get it back to him. So Elmore shoots it from the outside. It knocks off of number 3 for the Blue Jays out of bounds, and that's going to be Noble ball on the far side of the court.
All right, Elmore up top here, and needing some movement out of the Bears. They're having a hard time moving the ball right this second, it seems like. But Peyton Elmore gets the ball close to the paint, and Elmore will shoot, but it doesn't go in. And you notice Guthrie slowed the pace down just a little bit, Matt. Not as fast as they were in the first quarter, for sure.
Well, I mean, there's got to do something on the offensive side, scoring 10 points by the middle of the second quarter.
Low scoring ball game. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to get the ball in the hoop for sure. Either take it to the bucket or something. But in free throws, it looks like we're sitting right at about 50% from the line right now. But that's what's keeping us in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping us in the game is the free throws. 10-17. Guthrie's up by 7 points with 3:28 left.
Yeah, number 11 with the 3 fouls, and then you got number 34 who just checked back in. Oh, no, it's 24 that checked back in.
24 Mayer, which Mayer started the game on the inside, but and he's a big body and a big presence in there. So.
Well, that was the same time they checked him in. We checked out Landon Miller, so he doesn't have anybody even close to his size there on the court.
So we'll have to see if there's an adjustment made there by Coach Bradley here in just a minute. If if Mayer makes a presence on the inside, when they go back on the offense.
I'm not sure where Trevor Wardrop's at right now as far as fouls or what have you, but Joey Bear says, I'll take it right to the bucket.
And that's three points from him tonight.
I look up at Mom and Dad thinking, what are they saying? And they're just like moving their feet like, oh,
yeah.
That was a walk.
Yeah.
No, that's called Euro, baby.
That's right. That is right.
Oh.
Think,
what a pair.
Really, both teams right now, they've slowed it down, but both teams struggling just a little bit to score in this second quarter.
Number 14, Joey Bear with the ball over to Jumper Jake, who I was looking for 2 points for Jake tonight. He didn't find it. Number 13 kicks it forward.
Fast Guthrie ball coming down the court and into Mayer, and he scores, but I think they are going to call it on the floor before the bucket.
So that'll leave number 4 to the line, and that's Harper to the line. That's the Blue Jay, Harper, number 4.
Right, and that Joey Bear, that'll be his first.
Harper makes the first one. It brings the score 12-19 with 2 minutes left in the second period. All right, this is the second one. There you go. Joey Bear with the ball over on the right. This is good minutes for number 14, Joey Bear, who had a good JV game.
All right.
And dang it.
Mishandles the ball right there for just a second. The Blue Jays go down, and kind of an easy layup there for number 2, Kelly. That's his 10th point of the night right now so far. So he's got half of the Blue Jays points right now. We're going to have to watch for him going through the second half.
Yes, indeed. And number 33, Elmore, with the push-off, tries to get the rebound, and he gives a foul, I should say, and that's going to put number 2 to the line. He's the wrong one you want to foul down there. Oh, no, I was wrong. I was incorrect. Number 24. Number 24 is going to the line. But that was Peyton Elmore's second.
Peyton Elmore. Okay. Is that his first or second?
I thought it said second up there, but
Okay.
Grant Mayer steps up to the line, knocks down the first one. Good-looking stroke from the free throw line. They have
right now he's
10 points up.
His third free throw, and he's going for his fourth and missed that. So he's at 75% so far in the ball game, but only has those 3.
Noble Bears have to score with 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Kirby couldn't finish, and he twisted his ankle down there on the ground when he landed. He's hopping back to get down with his team, but he's definitely in pain.
Another charge. That brings their 5th charge. And that charge was on number 2. Is that right, or number 3?
No, number 3.
Okay, that's his second.
2 on number 3.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. You can see how my confusion is on that.
No,
right?
I have to look at it twice myself.
Okay.
Kirby stays in the game, kind of just goes through the pain.
Kind of guts it out.
Yeah.
Looks like he's moving a little bit better.
Sometimes the initial just sting of that, and then you kind of work it out.
Got to have 11 scoring.
That's right. He throws it up, but it doesn't go in and out. But then another easy bucket from number 2, Kelly.
They've doubled up on the points against Noble, as Noble scored 12 points in the first half of the game.
All right, Kelly alters Elmore's shot. Mayer shoots the ball up there, but he can't make it connect. The game is sped back up again at the end of this second quarter, and now Guthrie seemed to get back into a rhythm for just a few, just a minute and a half there, it seemed like.
30 seconds left in the first half. It's a 12-point ball game. Looks like the Blue Jays are going to work it around for a last-second shot.
Yeah, they're going to pull it out. I'm assuming they're going to try to get it in Kelly's hand here in a minute. He comes up to the high post area, and they're looking for him, but he's just not open. 6 seconds left, and they pull the trigger from the outside, and
Landon Miller looks
but goes off of Landon Miller's hand on the baseline, so it's 1.9 Mason Crawford checks in, and it's going to be Guthrie ball underneath, and we need to make sure with 1.9 seconds they don't extend the lead to 14 here.
Gave him a second chance at that one.
And he shoots, and it's short. Nothing's called there as far as the contact goes. Going into halftime, 12-24, a 12-point deficit for the Noble Bears. First, really, the pace of the first half was extremely fast.
Right.
Noble had a really hard time scoring, only scored 5 points from the field, and then the rest of their points came from the free throw line.
Right.
And then going into the second quarter, they only scored 4 points from the field and only scored once from the free throw line. So the Noble Bears tonight, right now, having a little bit of difficult with just 12 points going into the half. I think Coach Bradley will have something to say about that, don't you?
I think so. I mean, but just you and I talking here, nobody else is listening. You can't win very many games shooting and scoring 4 points in a quarter. Just can't do it.
No, a 12-point half, in high school 5A basketball is definitely low.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, 24 points for the half is low as well. So
yeah,
we're still in the ball game with 12. Look who just entered onto the floor.
All right, let them go through. Here we go. Well, welcome back to NobleBears.tv. That was the performance by not only the Palm, but the cheer. And I am joined here by Coach Paula Miller. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Well, again, just a stellar performance by your team.
Thank
You guys did great again.
Thank you.
What's the future plans there for the Lady Bears there on the cheer squad? Are they got any competitions coming up or anything new that's about to happen?
Not for the rest of this year.
Okay, yeah.
That's really kind of a fall,
Yeah.
early winter thing
Right.
that we do.
Right.
We'll finish out. We have one more wrestling match and obviously finish out the rest of basketball season. And then.
Well, I think there's only 2 more home games.
Right.
So will you travel to any of the away games?
No, we get to travel this year.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go to Carl Albert on Tuesday.
Oh, good. Yeah, and then the next couple of Fridays we're back here. Will you be performing at halftime on each of those Fridays?
We will perform on senior night.
Which is Del City or El Reno?
Del City.
Okay, so it is on the 11th. That'll be the last Friday
Yeah.
of that we'll play here, and that'll be senior night. How many seniors do you have on your squad?
3.
Okay, so we're going to really celebrate them. Can you tell me their names really quick?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to put you on the spot. You know them, right?
I know 'em. At Madison Hickey, Autumn Richardson, and Allie Root.
Oh, very good. Well, those are tremendous seniors, and I've known them for a long time, each and every one of them. So, so glad that they're performing, that they're out there, and they do a great job representing Noble and just really do a great job helping the crowd get going and stuff like that. So you got a great group, don't you?
I do have a great group. We've been very blessed.
How many years have you coached cheer?
This is just my second.
Well, very good. So it takes quite a bit of patience on the adult side of it, doesn't it? You know, and I know that just because I had a daughter that cheered, and I know it takes patience. You know, you work with people. You know those things are a strain on young ladies and men sometimes.
It does take patience.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Oh, it does. It does indeed.
Now next Friday night at home, we are going to during the day we're going to have a youth cheer clinic.
Okay.
And all of that. This is a newsbreaker.
Oh yeah, I'm literally just kind of tuned in. So next
Friday.
Okay.
From 10 to 12, we're going to hold a youth cheer clinic at the high school.
Very good.
And then Friday night, during halftime during the girls' game, those kiddos are going to perform.
Very, very good. Oh, that's great. So that's really going to put you to the test, how fast you can train them, right?
We can do it.
Okay, you can do it. I believe in you, Paula Miller.
We did that at the end of last year, and we did well. So.
Well, I'm super proud to know you and super glad to have had a chance to meet you. Now, this is our second interview together, so I expect many more next year as well, okay?
Absolutely, you got it.
All right. Hey, before you go, you have to say 2 words, and that's how we do it here. In this area, we say, go Bears.
Go Bears.
You guys, thank you so much, Paula Miller, for joining us, and we'll be right back here at NobleBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
All right, welcome back, NobleBears.tv. You were and are watching the True Blue Band perform. They just bring the energy. And, you know, we have a choice. We can play a bunch of loud music, but I'd much rather hear the band play. I just would. That's the way I am. There's only a minute left in the halftime, so the Bears are putting up, racking those balls, and then here we go. We're about to kick this one off. And, Coach, you got to tell me, what is it going to take in order to get over this hump of shooting?
Well, you know, if I had the answer to that, I probably would have got the job at the University of Oklahoma when it came open. But I don't know that I do. You're just going to have to keep shooting, and I know a lot of times you just start with the mid-range and try to work your way back out instead of just putting up, just the three ball, and maybe that's the connection. I'm hoping that Coach Bradley in the halftime speech there, he's got a plan, and we're going to see, them coming out here in this third quarter, what they do, because they're going to have to open up the rim and be able to shoot to be able to get into this ball game.
They did so good with the hustle play and stuff like that the other side of it is the offensive side, and we just got to get that going as well. So
right,
we bring a little bit of pressure here, push it out all the way to the half-court line.
Nice block by Landon Miller against Mayer. Underneath the bucket, it would be Guthrie ball on the baseline. All their starters have come back into onto the court for both sides.
Shot from the outside, and nobody blocking out allows 2 rebounds. And when you just don't have a body on another body, they have an opportunity to pick it up every time, and that's what it was.
That's exactly right. We got a tie ball there, and it looks like Noble's going to take that possession. And Guthrie's in a man-to-man against Noble right now, and Noble's trying to rotate the ball and hits the back door on Harper to the corner to Elmore, and Elmore for 3 from the corner.
That's how you can get things started right there. We were at a tournament a couple of weeks ago, and Elmore knocked a 3-pointer down that just changed the whole momentum of the game. Let's see if he did it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, did you see the tempo?
Yes.
The tempo on that, and so when you see the ball moving so freely.
Got to block out first.
Yeah, goodness, Mayer in for 2 there.
If we get one body on it. Okay, let's go Brandon Harper at the top of the key.
All right, let's see if we can get some of that same rotation that we got before, and that's when you're going to get the open shots, because you can be a set shooter in the corner, but if somebody's in your face, you're not going to be able to really shoot. And so I'm not a big fan of one and done. I like to see that ball move around where that tempo can take place and happen. So we're at the other end of the court right now, and number 2, Kelly, gathers and tries to shoot, but it rolls off the rim, and going fast down the other direction, we throw the ball away. Guthrie will receive the ball coming the other direction.
6 minutes, 26 seconds left. That was a turnover by the Noble Bears. They kick it down low, push it back to the outside, set it up, missed by Miller, and it's taken away from him. And there's another rebound by Miller, but he gets fouled that time by number 2, who just slapped at his hands, and that is definitely another foul for him. That's his 3rd foul already.
Yeah, that's the 3rd on Kelly. And so,
as aggressive as he plays, there may be a very good opportunity they take him out of the game.
That's exactly right. We got a timeout, 30 seconds for Guthrie, and they're going to talk about that probably a little bit. They can't really afford it. They got 3 on Kelly. They got 3 on Clark. And so Chef has 2. Tilly has 2, but that's,
this is a baller. Number 2's
if 2 comes out of the game, it changes the game completely. And right now, if I'm Coach Bradley inside the huddle, I'm saying take the ball
to him.
Let him. We want him to foul. Take the ball to him.
Who's he matched up with over there? Because they were playing the man, right? And so who's he?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I wish I could tell you right now, but I don't know who that was.
They got him on Harper.
So
they're going to push him out on. Well, they look like they're going to go ahead and stay in the zone now. Nope, I'm wrong. They definitely got him matched up one-on-one with
with Williams.
Williams.
There.
Maybe we can get a good screen and get him switched over.
Yeah, they've pulled him off either a Kirby or a Harper or something like that, so that he's not going to be as in much foul trouble. But Jake takes the ball to him right there pretty well, and Harper loses the ball, and they go fast the other direction. He takes that step and almost gets a dunk on it above the rim, and that's 2 more points for Kelly.
That was almost another turnover by the Bears. That last one was a turnover, and Williams was dribbling down the ball, and it just spun right out of his hand. So here's a nice pick right here for Elmore.
Harper doesn't connect on that one. There was a walk there by Mayer. He just kind of took off and didn't put the ball on the ground. Coach for Guthrie is not happy with that move because at 15-28 right now Guthrie's up, and every possession going into this third.
Great pass. Great job by Jake Williams.
And he got up, didn't he?
Yeah,
Did you
Jumper
see that?
Jake is on time with that one. And great look by number 1, Brandon Harper, with the assist.
Yeah, nice job right there, and great look. Defensively, right now we're in a 2-3, and
whoa, and that turns over.
Got him to
Noble
turn the
Bears
ball
got a
over.
little turnover.
all right, a little bit of momentum right now
Little bit.
going Noble's way, and that's what they need to be able to get right back into the ball game. Deficit not down enough that it really scares me at this point, whatsoever. But it's one of those points in the ball game with 4:40 left in the third that you've got to keep that momentum going your way, or it could get out of hand.
Nice pass in the corner.
Swing it.
Nice handoff down low. And I counted already 2 points before it actually even went
Right,
down.
it looked like it was going to go in for sure.
All right,
White
so
number 2.
Elmore with this, looks like that's going to pick up his second foul.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, they're swarming the ball right now. There was three Bears on 1 Blue Jay right there, and trying to get them to turn the ball over again. It leaves the backside open, and Kelly in for 2 again. If they don't stop Kelly, there's going to be a problem here tonight for the Bears.
And Jake Williams dribbling, throws the ball out of bounds there. That's the third turnover of the half. So we're going to stop those as well. So
I'll
that's
tell you
all right.
what I see is that anytime the Blue Jays can speed that game up on Bears, it gives them some problems, and so the Bears are going to have to find a way to be able to slow that pace down just a little bit so that the Blue Jays don't capitalize on it. A couple shots up, no rebound there, and miscommunication by the Blue Jays, and Kelly throws the ball to the corner. Nobody there.
Well, it was attempted to Mayer, and he didn't quite have his hands up or anything, ready to go. So coach is livid right now. Like, that was a good break on their part, and he just couldn't quite finish it.
Yeah.
So Fisher with the ball.
Kelly's shaking his head saying, I understand, Coach. And I'll tell you what, he didn't make a whole lot of mistakes, to be honest with you. He's a great ball player.
Now it's number 2 against Fisher down on the low post. This may be the advantage, Noble.
Right, I take the ball right to him, and Fisher does and scores.
Right in his face. So it's an awfully good play and the way to keep the ball in Fisher's hand to score.
So the coach for the Blue Jays is saying we got to slow down. There was a trip on the play, but no call. And they're trying to decide exactly which way the ball's going to go.
No. They did went ahead and say it was
They
Guthrie ball.
said
Yes, sir.
Guthrie ball.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I didn't see the hand.
Yeah, he was pretty quick to say
Okay,
that.
I didn't
but
see it, yeah.
I hope he's okay because that was kind of looks like the 2 toes touched or something.
Yeah, they tripped pretty hard there. Oh, center and a back door and 2 points from Mayer. That's too easy.
3 minutes left in the third quarter. Elmore with the ball at the top of the key, being pressured on the outside.
All right.
They're going to keep it on the outside. I don't know if they're trying to work it down low or not. Elmore kicks it off his foot, and looks like it's going to go ahead and
It's going to stay with the Bears. Yeah, good job that we got the ball back, but got to protect that basketball for sure. Harper drives in and shoots 2 and scores. We got a full timeout by the coach on the Noble side.
We'll take it with them here at noblebears.tv.
Legent Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize
Welcome back here, NobleBears.tv. You know, it's pretty good insight, Coach. Man, you know, if number 2 is turned away from the bucket a few times, we're in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, if you look at the book, it appears that there's only 3 field goals from anybody else besides Kelly. Those 6 points that have scored. Harper scored 2. Mayer scored 4. Everybody else, except free throws, has come from Kelly. You got to shut him down.
That's who's got the ball right now.
Yeah, he has the ball in his hand. He creates. He makes things happen. And he's got 16 points right now so far.
He's also got 2 fouls. So if we have a way to get him in any kind of, did I say 2 or 3?
Yeah, 3. He's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, 1 more foul, and that's definitely going to put him in some foul trouble. Another shot up and missed, but no block out. Allows the Guthrie Blue Jays to get the ball again. Watch just when the ball goes up, we get any bear to stop and make a good block out here on the rebound.
Right. Guthrie's kind of setting up now and kind of trying to decide what they want to do, and they get that back door. That's the second or third time here just recently that they've gotten that back door, and Mayer had 3 free throws before and no points from the field, and now has 6.
Logan Kirby from the outside steps into it, misses it. High rebound.
Fisher really fighting for the ball. The referees are talking about it right now. Guthrie's coach is wanting an over the back for sure, but they called a jump ball, and that goes Noble's way for sure. And even though that it's Guthrie's ball, that's a great call for Noble.
So the fast break comes in by number 11. Fisher's right there for the trap.
They got to watch the back door again. And the push from Harper and the bucket.
Mayer's coming alive. He's reaping all the benefits of the fast break. You know, he stays up underneath the bucket, and he's definitely reaping all the benefits of those.
Bradley wants a 30-second timeout to talk to the referees here for just a minute. But there's the backside coverage right now for Noble. The last 3 possessions really has been Neal, and so they're going to have to find a way to catch Mayer on the backside and not let him get the ball. They're rotating over, and nobody's slipping down on the defensive side, Matt, and catching Mayer. And somebody has to slip down there and pick him up, or he's going to score all night long. So,
well,
a lot of discussion going on right now.
Yeah, there was. And it was pretty quiet in the den. I even looked over at Jack, and I was like, okay, let's turn the music up.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure what's going on, and that's not for everybody else to hear. That's the
no,
coach's job.
That's something that needs to take place, directly on the floor, and they'll hash that out. But I think what happened now that an intentional was called on Harper because he pushed him with 2 hands, and as he was going up for the shot, and so there's a discussion. How is that possible, for that to be an intentional or not? So they'll go back to the tape eventually, and they'll look at it, and they'll decide whether or not it was intentional. But right now the referees did call it, and so they get to shoot those free throws.
Bring number 13, Morgan, to the line. He makes that first one, steps right into it, just bounces the ball twice, spins it, and then got a good-looking free throw shot. Knocks it right in. All right, so here we go. It's going to be Blue Jay basketball, 38-21, with 1:33 left in the third quarter, and here we go.
And number 34, Tilley checks back in, Mason Chuck Tilley.
Two with the ball at the top of the key.
Oh, backdoor cut. And Fisher on the body there.
You guarding somebody out there on the outside wing, and he cuts underneath you, and then Fisher has to come help out and then causes the foul.
Right, he's coming from the help side. He has no other choice but to come to help.
Yeah, exactly.
And so he, I promise you, if he could have got his feet on the ground and set, he would have done that, but he wasn't capable of doing that at the speed
Yeah.
they had to come over and help.
That
so
definitely was not his guy.
No, not at all. So number 11, Clark, that's his first of the night from the free throw line right there. Scores 21-39 with 1:17 left in the third, and he hits
both of them.
Hits both of them.
He stopped his dribble. Logan Kirby catches the ball, stops his dribble at the top.
Fisher's just going to turn here and take the shot. You could see it in his eyes from that he was going to try to make that happen, and I think that's a little bit of a leadership deal right there because, right now they're not scoring. He's going to take the ball in his own hands and try to score. So
Coach liked the look of the sophomore group that came in a little bit ago. Landon Miller goes up, tries to put in his 4th point of the night, but just missed it and is fouled, though, on his way in.
Yeah, Tilley grabbed his arm there. That's going to be his 3rd. So we've got Kelly with 3, we've got Clark with 3, and now Tilley with 3. With 43.9 seconds left, Landon Miller goes ahead and hits that one.
That's his 3rd point of the night.
Yeah. And so he's going to go ahead and pull some of those starters, Bradley is, and try to get him a little bit of a rest going into this 4th quarter because they're going to have to play some basketball to get back into this one, Matt.
Landon Miller makes both of them, and he gets checked out of the game.
All right, they're going to go to a full court press here, try to turn Guthrie over with 43.9 seconds left in the ball game.
They have got Mason Crawford, number 24, against TJ Kelly. That's quite a matchup with a great.
And another charge. That's what, his third charge of the night for Fisher, is that right?
At least.
Yeah.
But that's the 6th. Am I counting right? I might be one off. It might be the 7th. But all the same is there's been a lot of charges.
That's exactly right.
20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Noble Bears are down big time right now to the Blue Jays. Don't know where the offense is going to come from right there.
Peyton Elmore throws the ball up. Fisher tries to catch it but wasn't unable to. The ball goes pretty quickly the other direction. 10.9 seconds left on the clock. And it's going to be Guthrie ball on the baseline. So they're going to set up in a box, it looks like. Maybe a little move to get Kelly open on the top and then right back down underneath. But that lane's been pretty open the last 8 minutes, Matt.
Looks like number 22, Balkema, down in the corner, and Jake Williams just dribbles it instead of shoots the last second shot, which we had an opportunity to, but not knowing how much time was left on the clock as you're pressured on the way down.
All right, 23-40 going into the 4th here. Not a great quarter for Noble, but hopefully they're going to be able to bounce back here going into the 4th and collect it all together. I do know this. You're going to have to shut down Kelly. And we've got Kelly's in foul trouble with 3. Clark has 4 now. And then Tilley has 3 going into the 4th. We'll see if that makes a difference in the stretch if they foul any of those guys out.
Gotcha. So it was 11-16 was the 3rd quarter. So they had ended up scoring 16 on us, and us being Noble, and Noble just getting 11 points in the board. So they still stick with the not the starters in the game right now. Number 14, Joey Bear. Number 33, Peyton Elmore. Number 22, A.J. Balkema. Number 24, Mason Crawford. And number 5, the junior. 7th man off the bench, Jake Williams.
All right. Well, it seems like Bradley's went with kind of a young crowd going to start this 4th quarter for sure.
Haven't seen the likes of Trevor Wardrop at all.
No, I hadn't seen him in a while. Mason Crawford had it underneath and kicks it to Bear up on top. It gets it picked off by number 3 and does a little
no block out.
Yeah, a little double pump there and was unable to connect. Guthrie tried to call a timeout. He discusses and says that he's been calling it for quite a while, but the referee didn't give it to him. It's going to be Guthrie ball timeout or Guthrie ball on the baseline, and Guthrie didn't want a timeout anymore.
Kelly with the ball. Looks to go right to the hoop. Looks like another charge.
Another charge.
Now that'd be Kelly's fourth foul.
That's right. That is 4 on Kelly. Going up, and it looked like, was that Peyton Elmore
Yes, sir.
that
Yes, sir.
held his ground there?
Yes, sir.
Something Noble's done really good is held their ground there, and I mean that many charges against the Blue Jays. They're trying to be active and trying to get under the rim there to be able to shoot, and Noble has held their ground there. Peyton Elmore with 2, in and out. Blue Jays rapidly coming down the court again and moving the ball. Kelly pulls it back out. Reminisce of the girls' game almost there, as him backing into that corner, and trying to set it up. 4 fouls, and they don't pull Kelly out. They're not scared of that. So
with a 17-point lead, I can see kind of how. But here he goes. He shoots one time, knocks it in for 2, and gets fouled.
1. Yep, and 1 right there.
That's a good ball player right there. There's no doubt about it.
That foul was committed by number 24, Mason Crawford, and that's going to be his first of the night. But, yeah, definitely, I'll tell you what, number 2, T.J. Kelly has been dominant tonight for the Blue Jays. Has been impressive for sure. He's handled the ball up top, and he's distributed it underneath. He shot underneath. He's drove the lane. Here's the Bears going down the other direction towards their bench, and a pass from Bear to Williams. Pick from Peyton Elmore, and Williams scores from outside. A desperately needed 3 from Williams on the outside.
There was a good screen up at the top that allowed him to get free and to knock that one down. It rattled a couple times, but boy, it sure did fall in. We needed it right when he shot it, too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Turnover, and the Bears get the ball, and Joey Bear pushes the ball down. Williams says heat check, and doesn't connect on that one. When you drain one from 3-point, you feel it in your bones. So
I can do it again.
I don't blame him for that one.
I've seen him get hot.
Yeah.
A.J. Balkema throws it in, mishandles to Jake Williams, but number 24, Mason Crawford's right there for the ball as the Blue Jays come right back down, hop, step, jump, miss the ball. See if there's a block out of. Whoa, Joey Bear says, I've had enough of that.
Yeah, they're fighting for it.
Yeah.
Fighting for the ball right there.
That's going to be the Noble's 6th foul, 14 by Joey Bear. That's his first? Second now. Okay, yeah, because
second. They went ahead
and
called
half.
it.
That's right. Ball is in the center.
Oh, I thought he'd go right back up, but they hit him on the back corner there, number 13. That was Morgan with the 2 points. That's his first field goal of the night.
Looks like Coach Bradley's going to clear the bench and bring in Joe Bradley, the sophomore. So he's, I guess leave the starters out in the 4th quarter.
Right.
Maybe to rest them for Tuesday's game against Carl Albert.
Carl Albert on Tuesday, going to Carl Albert. They're ranked number 2 or 3 right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they are they're in the West.
Okay.
So they're on our side. And so they're definitely a team that you could see again after playing them on Tuesday night. Jay Price is the coach there at
he's a good one.
At Carl Albert. Been there for many, many years, and he has a tendency to be able to put a team together. They play AAU ball year-round. A lot of his players come from
kind of
several of those
AAU
AAU teams. Yeah. So they play on the Griffin team, or one of those. Seems like all the time they got several that just play at a really, really high level. All right, Noble from the sideline goes to Joey Bear from the top, and they're trying to set the picks and rotate over, but nobody's taking advantage of them right now. And Williams with the ball again and says, "Hey, I have seniority here on the court," and tries to shoot, but he gets it blocked. Blue Jays go the other direction. Look whose hands the ball was in again.
Yep.
Seems like Kelly just gets the ball in his hands all the time, you know.
Nice
Nice
pass up
pass,
ahead.
but wasn't able to handle it.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds there on the baseline. So
Bears will keep the ball on their own baseline down there. And Mason Crawford comes out, and it looks like Peyton Elmore is going to check into the ball game for the last 5 minutes, 7 seconds. 28-44, and Guthrie wants to talk about it.
maybe switch some of the players out. I'm not sure. 28-44. Just, I think they feel like they probably have this in control right now.
Right. Yeah. I think you know, fixing to throw the ball in. You know, when the scores like this, we've got a lot of kiddos from the bench already on the floor. It gives them a good opportunity to get some playing time. And so coach will call a timeout like this to coach.
Yeah.
And I like that about coaches. You know, when they could just say, hey, we feel like we got this one wrapped up, but no, we've got young kids on the floor, and we want to make sure they're in the right position for not necessarily this game, but for the future. You know what I mean?
I do.
That they'll be there every time is what I'm trying to say.
I got you. Man, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. There's going to be some good games on Sunday, too. You Rams 49er fan or a Bengals Chiefs fan? You got a preference there? Why don't you call it right now? Let us know who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, you know, I like the Chiefs.
Okay.
I like the Chiefs. And what's your pick on that?
Out of the two, I'd rather the Bengals win, but I think the Chiefs are going to win. And I think the
Right.
Rams are going to beat the 49ers finally.
Yeah,
They
that's
get
what
the monkey off their back.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So
49ers have actually beat them 6 times in a row.
yeah. How's that even possible? You know,
especially when you
what
talk about that.
You feel like there's got to be a time where you break that curse, you know, for sure. So I wish we would have picked the other direction because, I mean, you know, we could have put some, at least pizza on it or something.
All right, so foul number 14, Joey Bear. That's his third foul. Want to be sure and say a special thank you to Bronson Barrett and Emma Thompson, who's here, Jack Carson, and Ricky Rapula. They're the students that are on the camera, switching. They do the scoreboard up above, the big giant screens, and also all the switching in the back. So thank you, students, so much for participating and being part of NobleBears.tv. We thank you, folks, for joining us today as well. It was over 1,500 IP addresses for the girls' game, well over 1,800 IP addresses for the boys' games. And thank you for supporting NobleBears.tv. With 4 minutes and 53 seconds left, bring in starter Colin Fisher back into the game for Joe Bradley.
Joey Bear's at the line right now. Let's see if he can make this one. Taking his time, shots up, and kind of a hard bounce, and Guthrie ball the other direction. Kind of feel how the Knights went right there, Matt. You know, just kind of a hard bounce and going the other direction. So,
yeah.
Unfortunately for the Bears, this is going to be kind of a rough loss on them. And they'll have to regroup going into Tuesday's game, facing a really, really tough Carl Albert team. Really fast-paced game that will be for sure. And going down the stretch, it's going to be hard. There's a lot of tough teams, Matt.
Well, El Reno, like you said, next Friday, and then back right behind that, the following Friday is Del City, the #1 team in the state's coming back into Noble. So this should be a fun stretch. The next couple of games here, let's see how it goes. But you know, we really needed this victory, and it's quite a difference in scoring. So he's going to bring back all the starters now with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
All right, so we got Elmore and Kirby and Harper checking in, and looks like we're leaving
Colin
Joey
Fisher
Bear
and Joey Bear
is going to be in. that would be in Landon's spot, I guess, basically.
So
how they would normally start.
15 points in 4 minutes. If we can hit some threes, who knows what can happen. Here goes. One chance at it. Ball's up in the air.
Little
Brandon
short.
Harper tips it. Tips it right back over. Brandon, pull the trigger right here, number 2.
He likes that corner.
Yeah.
And that's
Elmore
Austin Elmore from the corner. He's developing a habit, from shooting in the corner like that.
No, Joey, don't do anything to get yourself in trouble now.
All right.
I didn't want him to get a tee,
Right,
I saw him kind of reacting
yeah.
to that, and I mean.
Yeah, you get, you get a little frustrated, upset at yourself, probably more than anything, and
Sure.
but you definitely have to control that emotion on the court just so that you don't pick up something that a referee might think you were thinking. So, Blue Jays are at the line. Number 3, Chef, is at the line. He misses that one, but he gets to shoot 2.
Oh, because we are in the double bonus.
Yeah,
That is
he
right.
gets to shoot 2 instead of just the 1. So up, and that one is no good. And Fisher rebounds it. Elmore brings the ball back down the court. And let's see if we can just finish strong here if we're Noble. Harper underneath, and he just misses the little bunny shot from underneath. That's just kind of how the Knights went for Noble, unfortunately.
That'd have been his 5th point had he made that shot.
Right.
Jake Williams, number 5. That's his 2nd foul, looks like.
Yep. Second foul, so they're going to be shooting 2 from the line again. And Matt, this is T.J. Kelly, so it feels like they're going to go in.
May have a chance to go in.
That they're going to go in. That's what it feels like. He's just been a tremendous player. That one in and out. So,
How many points is that for him right now?
Right around that 18 mark.
Okay.
Is what that is. Fisher really strong going up, but didn't get his head up in time to be able to see the bucket and kind of shot it to the right side of that.
With 3 minutes left and we got the starters back in the game, knowing that we're behind, it seems like our, definitely one of our better shooters is on the bench right now. I was kind of, wondering and concerned why he might be on the bench right now. Hopefully everything's good with him. Oh, that should be a charge. Definitely a charge. Out of control charge. I think the home crowd loved that one. And just as soon as I said that about, I didn't say a name, but I wondered about Landon. And sure enough, he's coming into the game now.
Yeah, I knew you'd said that. And then about 2 seconds later, he had started his way to the table to check in.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
well, it's important that we hit down threes, and he is somebody that can generate offense.
Yeah, he definitely, when he gets going, he definitely can score when he's on, and so tonight he struggled from the field a little bit, but it seems like we've just struggled shooting tonight with 2 minutes 40 seconds left and 34 points scored. That's pretty unusual for the Bears. So just struggled from the field.
Nice pass down low and backdoor, and the person that gets that gift is, again, Mayer, number 24.
He has taken advantage of that backside. When that defense pulls over, we're having a problem. Somebody is not shifting down to be able to catch that backside, and that's going to have to be an adjustment. The coaches will go in, they're going to watch that film, and they're going to realize that because and then correct it, because we will be taken advantage of in games to come if that's not corrected.
All right, foul on number 5, Jake Williams. That's his 3rd foul.
Still in the double bonus. Seems like Guthrie's just cleared the line completely, and they're going to let him shoot. He sinks the first one. That's Braden Morgan at the line.
Logan Kirby comes back in the game, replaces Jake Williams. always an opportunity to coach a player up as he comes to the sideline.
Right.
Coach Bradley grabs him and gives him some words of advice there.
That's always a good thing to have that opportunity to let him know that, tonight didn't go as well as we thought it would, but good job. Harper tries to get the ball up, but gets tangled up with Mayer. And Mayer with a look of disgust on his face of, how did that happen to me? So,
just like in football, it just seemed like we had such an opportunity to play against Guthrie and have a chance to, play them. Matter of fact, I visited with some parents and some broadcast announcers against the Guthrie team when the Noble Bears played them in football, and they just were very concerned about our passing attack and thinking that, there was that on paper, it looked like it was going to be a very even matched ball game. Of course, we Noble ended up just getting blown out of that field that night, and it had everything to do, I believe, with Trevor Wardrop going down. But again, here in basketball, he plays for just a little bit in the second quarter and is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I don't know why he hadn't came back into the game.
No response from him at all. And I thought when he came in, he brought a lot of energy and a lot of defense. He came in, instantly rebounded, had a couple of shots go in.
Yeah.
So you never know what's going on the backside, the reason why or anything.
Well, and there is a reason.
No doubt.
There definitely is a reason.
I can't be the only one in the gym that recognizes that.
Yeah, there definitely probably is a reason there, and something that we don't know, but definitely missing him on the court tonight. I think he's great off the bench, and does bring that energy for sure. 36-53 with 1:33 left, and starters for Noble still in, and jump ball
possession, the Guthrie Blue Jays.
Mayer's being checked out again. Number 4, Harper, Jalen Harper for Guthrie checks in. Full court press from the starters.
There you go. That was Logan Kirby that
kind of wraps him up there, huh?
Yeah. It's like, can't go, don't go. I got you right here.
Yeah.
Oh, so that brings number 11 to the line. It's Clark. He knocks down the first one. They bring back Mayer. Also, here comes for the Bears, Jake Williams comes in for Colin Fisher, number 12.
And he's, Fisher has developed over the last, couple of years, just size-wise. I'm assuming it comes from being in the weight room and that kind of stuff, with the football team. They do such a good job, in the weight room.
Yeah, but, I tell you what, last year about this time, he changed how fast he was during basketball season last year. And it made a huge difference getting in here, getting after it, getting up and down the court.
Right.
Lots of speed. Oh. What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
I don't know what that. All right, so they're going to walk over to the bench, say number 1, hold, 2-shot foul.
Yeah. Definitely got a little chippy in here at the end. 56.3 seconds left, 36-55, and both teams are ready just to kind of let this clock wind down and go on to the next one is what they're doing at this point.
Got a shot on number 11 there, Landon Miller down on the low post. I've noticed that on the camera, and here goes Jake. Throw the ball in over to Elmore. He's looking for anybody open, anybody they can shoot. And I think they literally got, oh, I thought that was number 2. I was like, I think they got him out of the game with 40 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, he's had 4 for quite a while, and he's played pretty much the whole fourth quarter. He stayed in, and as, he knows he's got 4 and learned to work with it, and just making sure he doesn't make those moves that he would have made when he only had 3. So First one up and in for Elmore. And he shoots the second one and sinks that one. 38-57.
That's Elmore's. It's like his 8th point. He's hit 2 threes and then he's knocked down a couple of free throws.
Right. Still full court pressing, the Noble Bears are, with 46.5 left, and they're going to put Mayer back in the ball game. Grant Mayer's coming in. So shooting a lot of free throws down the stretch in this game with 46 seconds. For the score to be the way it is, this has been the longest minute, here at the end.
Yeah.
For a long time. So.
Well, lots of fouls and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they won a game against Guthrie, I'm talking about. They won a game against El Reno, and they lost a game against them. So, they have absolutely split. So, you can expect next Friday here in the Den, there's going to be a really tough game against El Reno.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Kirby just had a really nice two-pointer laying it up. Another 30-second timeout called by Guthrie.
We'll take it with him here at NobleBears.tv.
His athletic performance, his work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
With 35 seconds left, it's an 18-point game. Blue Jays carry the ball down the court. They look to just spread it around, make sure that they can get a chance to just run the clock down if that's what they will. Looks like Noble will turn the ball over for him. Landon Miller looks to create some opportunity for himself, and that is Landon Miller's 6th point of the game with 13 seconds left.
All right, 13.9, 42-58, and Noble calls a full timeout. We got several guys checking in for the Blue Jays from the bench on their side. So the band's playing. Tell you what, the band's played strong tonight.
Oh, they have.
It sounded good.
Yeah.
They stuck with us the whole game, too, and I appreciate that. Them just enjoying the time that they've been here, and the atmosphere that they bring is just always a good thing. So
again, I want to say a shout out, happy birthday, Principal Steve Barrett. It's his, we determined 27th birthday, something like that.
Yeah, 27.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So thank you, Steve Barrett, for everything you do for the Noble Bears high school team. All the students, appreciate you.
13 seconds left in the ball game. Guthrie's trying to get the ball down the court, and Noble is in a full court press, and we foul again. 7.2 seconds left on, and that's going to be Brandon Harper's 5th foul.
How can they purchase Tyler Bird's Drop New Song? How can they listen to that? How is that a?
He is what they say. You know, I'm an old guy, so I don't.
Okay.
You know, but
I
they
respect
say it's
that.
on all platforms. That's what I heard. That's the lingo that I've heard.
So they can listen to it tonight.
Oh yeah, it's Spotify.
I can't wait to listen to it, man.
It's on Apple on iTunes.
Excellent.
You can go to YouTube and listen to it on YouTube, I think. So
Very proud. Tyler Bird. Go check that out, you guys. The name of his band is?
Tyler Bird and the Flock.
And the Flock.
Yeah, they'll be playing in Oklahoma City tomorrow night. And then next week, I think he's got Kansas. And then he goes to Texas. And he'll be playing Sunday at noon. He's playing at Old Reds in Tishomingo. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
during the games?
Yeah, they say Blake Shelton's in town, you know, and he's playing like 45 minutes away from there, and so
Where's that? I mean, that was a three-pointer at the end of the game.
All right, well, 45-59 is the final against Noble and the Guthrie Blue Jays. It didn't turn out exactly like Noble had planned, but
right.
That's what
it definitely wasn't anything planned. So
no, that's not how they had planned at all, and so I hate that for the Bears for sure. And but they're going to regather and they'll play Carl Albert
on Tuesday. Friday, we're going to be
Carl
back here
Albert.
at the Den.
All right. Well,
against El Reno, right? And then they got a couple more games, and then they play Del City on the 11th.
That's right. Well, make sure you tune in then when we play El Reno then next Friday for a really good game. The band's playing the Noble Bear alma mater, however you say that.
Something like that. That'll work. We thank you guys so much for joining us again. I wanted to say a special thank you to Bronson Barrett, Emma Thompson, who was on the camera on the side, and Jack Carson, who's been beside me all night, and Ricky Bobby. That's what we call him, Ricky Rapula. So thank you so much for the work that you guys put in, and your teacher, David Rowden, who's in the building tonight, couldn't do any of this. Not any of it, unless we had his help.
Any of it.
Man, I'm telling you.
No, he's the man.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up. Anything you need to say before we go?
Man, I appreciate you letting me hang out with you for a few hours here tonight.
I enjoyed my Friday night, man.
Tell Trevor to get well soon.
I'll do it.
And I hate that he had to go through that, but a couple more days and he'll be back to normal.
I think so.
Yep.
I think so. All right. Well, we always close it out with 2 words.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.